Thaddeus Young went mega viral for a comment he made on the Out the Mud podcast recently. Out the Mud podcast, hosted by Zach Randolph and Tony Allen, two NBA legends. Two former teammates who define grit and grind. You know what, Tony? He has his number retired, right? Okay. We'll give it to them. Anyways, two former NBA players. Podcast was Thaddeus Young, former Toronto Raptors player, and Thad Young talked about what it's like living in Toronto. Let's just watch the clip.
For sure.
For TA, how was your time in Toronto like?
My time in Toronto?
I'm from Toronto, and he says he would never play in Toronto. That's one.
Oh, Toronto. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Being in Toronto is kind of tough. Yeah, it's tough.
I told your
That's tough. That's somebody said I told you ass, but
it's tough. It's tough to
family can't come there.
It's cool to visit.
Family can't come there.
It's tough. It's tough to
family can't come there.
Yes, they can. Just go. Who's stopping you? Just get a passport and go to Toronto. Nobody is going to stop you from going. What are we talking about here?
It's cool to visit, be there for like 4 or 5 days. That's cool, but to live there, yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
It was tough. It was tough.
To live there, Thad, you got traded to the Raptors. That's not your choice. You then re-signed with the Raptors for 2 years. You chose to re-sign with the Raptors, man. I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't like it, I wish we could go back and not have signed Thaddeus Young. It would have helped our team a lot. So, mutual in a way.
My family, like you can see my son behind you.
If you like
shaking his head. Kid was ready to come home, man.
He like, you gotta go through customs all the time, man.
Yeah. It's almost like you at a disadvantage. Like we have to go through the airport every single time. Like
this is a fair disadvantage. Yeah, going through customs. I mean, I go through Toronto Pearson Customs sometimes. I don't frequently go on vacation. When I do, I'll be going through Toronto Pearson almost exclusively. And yeah, customs can be tough. I don't know if NBA players get like some. Is there like an expedited lineup to go through? I don't know. But also, like, if you're traveling a lot, you could probably just get everyone on the Team Nexus cards. I'm a nobody. I have a Nexus, okay? Nexus gives you basically the fast pass at the border. I feel like NBA players should have Nexuses.
Like, you got to go through the airport is the customs part of it. Like you mean to tell me I just paid for the package and I got to pay you more money to get my package from you?
Come on, man.
Like,
that's, yeah, dude, it's duties. Just, if you order from a Canadian website or a Canadian store, you don't have to pay the duties. Or, apparently your family isn't in fucking Canada. Send it to them, man.
Come on, man. Customs? Then getting stuck at the border?
Shit.
Come on, man. I got stuck at the border for 3-4 hours.
Man, every time I come with the team, I come to Toronto with the team. They pulling me and TA to the back every time. They ain't want to let us through that motherfucker. They had 100 questions for us.
Listen, I can't speak to Zach Randolph's stories about coming to Toronto. I don't feel like he's getting pulled to the back for 3-4 hours for questioning, but
Man, hold on, man. They told me don't even come, bro. Like, look, mind you, it's cold as hell while they read your name. You and that motherfucker shaking like.
You're not fucking okay. You're not outside, by the way, doing customs. You're inside for customs. Saying it's cold, a lot of places are very cold in the NBA. You can go to Chicago. That's cold. Milwaukee, New York, those places, Minnesota, those places are pretty cold too.
You like, God damn, man, I ain't found my shit yet. Man, I promise you, guy, I listen, Toronto, I like kicking at your nightclub. I couldn't see myself playing that, man. Listen, at gunpoint.
Yeah, I was there for 2 years. That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. And I had re-signed back there. Yeah,
you fucking re-signed, bro. You know why he re-signed? Because he got fucking overpaid by the Raptors, and nobody else going to pay him that. So he's like, oh, shit, yeah, sure, I'll stay in Toronto.
Yeah, that was tough. My kids was hurt. Oh, My wife was like, look, she said that you come back here. She said you might come back by yourself. We gonna stay at the crib. She's like, we gonna stay at the house.
Yeah. So yeah, your family came. Your family could have visited you. They didn't want to fucking visit you. Don't put this on us, man. Don't put this on Toronto. Your family didn't want to fucking visit you. They easily could have. And the overwhelming majority of players have glowing reviews for playing for the Raptors and playing in the city of Toronto. So that rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way, rightfully so. You know, you look at Thaddeus Young. We gave away a first-round pick to get this guy, right? Comes into the team. And doesn't play very well. Doesn't really impact the team very much. But chose to re-sign with the team after getting traded at the deadline from the Spurs. Chose to re-sign with the team. And a contract that really made it difficult for us to get the talent around that was necessary to put around that team. So really set us back when we re-signed Thaddeus Young. So I had seen that video before this. I have not seen this video, which we're about to watch. Another former Raptors player, Charlie Villanueva, reacted to Thaddeus Young's comments about living in Toronto on the Run Your Race podcast with, who is this? Theo Pinson and AJ Richardson. All right. Let's watch this one.
I know you played in Toronto. How do you feel?
I got a whole different perspective about Toronto. Ooh. I love Toronto.
For real?
I love it. It's a great.
So that's a former lottery pick. Not a the Raptors. Anyway, the Raptors drafted Charlie Villanueva, power forward, when they already had Chris Bosh. Really dumb, but
Great city. I got a son out of it. Shout out to my son CJ. Yeah. I got a Canadian son. Shout out to. I don't know what you said, Ray, but
Ray, repeat what you said for the number.
shout out to Toronto. I love my time in Toronto was nothing but amazing. Shout out to the city of Toronto, but I will say it is an inconvenience. But bro, you're in the NBA making millions of dollars. What are we talking about?
I did not expect to wake up to a base take by Charlie Villanueva about the Toronto Raptors.
Come on, let's stop. Don't be a little bougie now. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from now.
Well, CV, I don't think he meant being bougie.
Nah, like he being a little Hollywood. That's a little Hollywood.
That's a lot though, CV.
Like, come on,
Every
you
time
making
you come back home, you gotta go through customs.
Nah, that is whack. I don't like that part.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what
like
he was saying. I don't think he said.
It's a little bit of the inconvenience, but
the
it's
city.
okay though.
But he not saying
You get double tax too.
yeah,
Yeah.
53% tax. Like,
When you start talking like that,
53%.
it's just a higher tax.
Look,
so you pay
53%
Canadian tax and U.S. tax. So I get
You
it.
might as well double that.
53% is a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
With a little bit more.
At the end
It's a
of the
little bit
day,
more,
the
though.
city of Toronto, bro.
I don't know if he's talking about the city. He's talking about all
Nah,
the
that's a
inconveniences
dope
of
ass
that.
city,
No,
bro.
we're talking about
But
the city.
he never
That's
said
the
city is beautiful.
He didn't say anything about the actual city.
No,
he
he
just
was
said
talking
it's
about the
inconvenient
customs.
from seeing his family.
It's a little bit of inconvenience.
That custom shit ass.
Nah, it is.
That shit
It
is
is wild.
I
getting
can't
It is an inconvenience. You know, I can, like I said, Pearson sucks. Going through customs does suck. But I think he's right. You're making millions of dollars. And I think that kind of overblew it a bit. And granted, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph took it, made it worse.
Stop
It
the
is.
door.
Order
Order
based
you
take.
get at 3 in the morning. You gotta go
41,
And it's like
41
10
games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 41 games.
41 games. You got to do that.
I did it.
41. Because every time you play an away game, you go away for your away game, go through customs, then you come back. Even if you're next, so I fly to Los Angeles playing the Lakers. I got the Clippers in 2 days, but instead of just staying in fucking LA for 3 days so I can play both them and probably a West Coast road trip, what do you think? Do you think they're going to play the Lakers? Flying home, coming back for half a day, then going again through customs to go back to LA? Do you understand what a West Coast road trip is? Do you understand what a road trip is in general? You could play multiple games at a time. You're not going through customs 41 fucking times.
I did it. It's a little bit, but as a rookie, I didn't
You
know
didn't
no
know no
better.
difference.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's cool.
He went as a vet.
But
Was it not better when you left? You're like, damn, I don't got to do that custom shit no more. Oh, we good. Yes.
that custom shit is kind of
And
wild.
then you come play.
It's base take. Yeah, I can imagine customs being an inconvenience. But yeah, at the end of the day, Raptors took care of Thaddeus Young financially. We don't need that disrespect in the media. But another former Raptors player sounded off. This is on the, man, there are a lot of fucking podcasts. The Run It Back podcast with Chandler Parsons, Michelle Beadle, and former Raptors player, Sixth Man of the Year, Lou Will. Let's see what Lou Will had to say about his year in Toronto.
Upset with me because I tried to explain the disadvantages of playing with the Toronto Raptors opposed to the rest of the NBA, and they took that personally, like I was dissing. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful towards their fan base or Toronto. I enjoyed my time there. I loved it. I wouldn't have traded my experience with the Raptors for the world. I won my first six man there, but it has its disadvantages. You know, you go through customs as an away team once if you're in the Western Conference, twice if you're in the East. When you play for the Toronto Raptors, you do it 41 times.
Never thought about it.
41, man. You don't do it 41 times. That's crazy.
It's a completely different experience, and you know, because you're in Canada, Canada has its own culture, it has its own heritage and things of that nature, and so there are some adjustments that you're probably not used to when you're an American, when you go to play there. And so I wouldn't say that it sucked for me. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Toronto, but it definitely has its disadvantages when you play for the Raptors opposed to being on the opposed.
Okay, I mean, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to think going through customs and that process is an inconvenience compared to others. But some people take it too far. In this case, Troy Villanueva, Lou Williams did not. But also, great city. Also, like they said, making millions of dollars. Can you stomach it a little bit? I think you can. The city's great. And people have glowing reviews of the city. Taxes are kind of shit, though. And I can see why a lot of NBA players would be turned off by that. But this is the handicap we live with as Raptors fans. This is why free agents is really tough to attract. Part of the game makes it a little bit more difficult for us, but even despite that, we're one of the not super many teams that have won an NBA championship. So through all that, we still got that shit done. But come on, like let's not be disrespectful now. Come on, Thad. Come on. You know you got paid too much. We traded too much to get you. Let's not be super disrespectful now, please.